What is up, everybody? We are going to be checking out the Viking Air today. The CL415. We're just going to hop into it right away. How about that? Alright. Let's make sure I got everything set up here. Alright. I think we are good to go. Alright. Look at that bad boy. She's a beast. Let's do our walkthrough here. Good old early morning here in Mankato, Minnesota. That's where we're going to be at. Let's make sure we get all of our little covers removed here. Got everything here. Let's take one quick look around here one more time. Excuse me, sir. Detail on that. Nice. More chalks. Ghost planes here. Ah, it's training. Overnight training. Night training. Alright, let's get this bird started. We're just gonna do a quick start. Let it do its thing. Everything appears to be good here. With the quick start, I'm assuming everything should be good to go. So let's just taxi out. Whoops.
Kilo Mike Kilo Tango traffic Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 is taxiing to runway Tree.
to go.
Kilo Mike Kilo Tango traffic Maverick Tree 1, taking off runway Tree North departure.
Daylight, or not daylight, nighttime right now. But we got it morning in the game. And we're gonna change a couple of things up here. We're gonna come back to June. It's gonna be June 15th. How about that? Does that work? Just keep live weather on. Set our flaps.
Kilo Mike Kilo Tango traffic Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 taking off runway Tree straight out departure.
Alright. Let's go catch some water. Find the big lake.
Minneapolis Center Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 is type 2 miles north of Kilo Mike Kilo Tango 1,200 feet. Request flight following.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 Minneapolis Center. Squawk Tree 062.
Squawk Tree 062 Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411.
Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 radar contact 3 miles north of Kilo Mike Kilo Tango 1,800 feet. Altimeter tree 0.39.
Roger, Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411.
Definitely could be. Start at this edge and skim across the water. Gotta be a bigger lake around here though. Step I'm no expert, by the way, so this will only be my second attempt trying to do this.
Center, Maverick 902, is type generic 1 mile southeast of Kilo Mike, Kilo Tango, 1,600 feet. Request flight following.
Maverick 902 Minneapolis Center. Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 411 traffic is 12 o'clock 4 miles at 1,900 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 411 have the generic in sight.
So we can get a good
Squawk 0207 Maverick 902.
Maverick 902 radar contact 2 miles southwest of Kilo Mike Kilo Tango 2,900 feet. Altimeter tree 0 decimal tree 9er.
Let's see. Here we go. Got 100 knots, 107.
Roger, Maverick 902.
Maverick 902 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at 1,100 feet. Report them in sight.
Our tank's filling.
Maverick 902 have the traffic.
It's 80. 90. She's heavy. Alright.
Maverick 902 traffic is
We're
11.
up.
Minneapolis Center Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 411 is type 2 miles northwest of Kilo November Alpha, Delta 800 feet. Request flight following.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 411 Minneapolis Center. Squawk 115 tree.
Squawk 115, Tree Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 411.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 411 radar contact 2 miles northwest of Kilo November Alpha Delta 1,500 feet. Altimeter tree 0 decimal tree 9er.
Actually, I take that
Roger,
back.
Cool Storm Lima
Figures,
Alpha
air
India
traffic there.
411.
We'll just go water some grass.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 411 traffic is 8 o'clock 4 miles at 3,200 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 411 have the generic in sight.
2 traffic alert. 3 o'clock less than 1 mile 1,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 traffic is 11 o'clock 2 miles at 1,200 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 have the generic in sight.
How to use that?
Maverick 9 or 2 have the generic in sight.
Maverick 902 traffic alert. 9 o'clock less than 1 mile 1,600 feet generic. Report them in sight. Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 traffic is 1 o'clock 2 miles at 1,700 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Take her jump up here.
Maverick 902 traffic alert. 3 o'clock less than 1 mile 1,400 feet. Report them in sight.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 have the generic in sight.
Maverick 9 or 2 have the in sight.
Should we try this again?
Minneapolis Center Maverick 67 is type generic 2 miles west of Kilo Mike Kilo Tango, 2,500 feet. Request flight following.
Maverick 67 Minneapolis Center. Squawk 1731.
Squawk 1731 Maverick 67.
Maverick 67 radar contact 1 miles west of Kilo Mike Kilo Tango 3,300 feet. Altimeter tree 0 decimal tree niner.
Roll left here.
Roger Maverick 67.
We're gonna make an approach. Half flaps. 10% flaps. We're gonna make our approach here. Cut the power. Let her go down.
Minneapolis Center Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 is type 2 miles northwest of Kilo November Alpha, Delta 800 feet. Request flight following.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 Minneapolis Center. Squawk 4101. Maverick 902 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 1,500 feet. Report them in sight.
Squawk 4101 Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 radar contact 3 miles northwest of Kilo November Alpha Delta 1,700 feet. Altimeter 30.39er.
Roger, Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411.
Maverick 902 traffic in sight.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 traffic is 9 o'clock 3 miles at 3,200 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 have the traffic.
Traffic's there to my left. Circle behind him here. We'll find Air Show Center. Let's see it here. We'll water this grass here.
Maverick 902 traffic alert. 2 o'clock less than 1 mile 1,300 feet. Report them in sight. Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 traffic alert. 4 o'clock less than 1 mile 3,200 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Should we do one
Storm
more?
Lima Alpha India Niner 411 have the traffic.
We'll do one more. We'll come and land.
Maverick 902 have the insight. Minneapolis Center, United 2071 is passing 15,600 feet, climbing flight level tree 40.
United 2071 Minneapolis Center altimeter tree 0 decimal tree 9er continue as planned.
Right here. Some speed. Got our approach. That one was a little smoother.
Maverick 902 traffic is...
That was a good scoop.
Minneapolis Center Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 is type 1 miles northwest of Kilo November Alpha, Delta 800 feet. Request flight
Maverick 902
following.
traffic is 1 o'clock tree miles at 1,200 feet. Report them in sight.
Squawk 041 for Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411.
Radar contact 1 mile southwest of Kilo November Alpha Delta 1,300 feet. Altimeter tree 0 decimal tree 9er.
Roger, Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 9er 411 traffic is 2 o'clock 2 miles at 3,200 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 have the generic in sight.
Maverick 902 traffic in sight.
Maverick 902 traffic alert. 3 o'clock less than 1 mile 1,400 feet. Report them in sight. Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 9er 411 traffic alert. 3 o'clock less than 1 mile 3,200 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 have the generic in sight.
Let's come in to land.
Maverick 902 heavy in sight.
Minneapolis Center Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 cancel flight following.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India 9er 411 Minneapolis Center cancellation received. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Minneapolis Center Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 411 is type 2 miles west of Kilo Mike, Kilo Tango, 1,100 feet. Request flight following.
Cool storm.
Minneapolis Center Sun Country 5 Tree is passing 16,000 feet, climbing flight level tree 60.
Sun Country 5 Tree Minneapolis Center altimeter tree 0 decimal tree 9er continue as planned. Maverick 9er 2 traffic is 9 o'clock 2 miles at 1,600 feet. Report them in sight.
Squawk 1 Tree Fife, 1 Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner, 411.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 radar contact tree miles southwest of Kilo Mike Kilo Tango 1,700 feet. Altimeter tree 0 decimal tree 9er.
Roger, Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner, 411.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner 411 traffic is 12 o'clock 2 miles at 3,200 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Maverick 9er 2 traffic in sight.
Cool Storm Lima Alpha India Niner, 411 have the generic in sight.
Not the smoothest landing. We are down. We didn't crash.
Minneapolis Center Delta 1608 is passing 14,000 feet, climbing flight level tree 40.
Delta 1608 Minneapolis Center altimeter tree 0 decimal tree 9er continue as planned.
Brakes are set.
Maverick 9er 2 traffic is 3 o'clock 1 miles at 1,000 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Got them. They're taking off.
Maverick
Right.
9er 2 traffic alert. 4 o'clock less than 1 mile 1,100 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Well, there it is, folks. Not a bad flight. That was pretty fun. The Viking. And I'm not even certified to fly it yet. But I think I'll do a decent job when it comes down to getting the license for it. beast. That person's hauling butt. That's a beautiful airplane. Let's see if maybe my chalk's back. Looks like it wants to. Just having some fun. Anyway, we'll call it good for this video, huh? We appreciate it. If for everybody that has stuck around and watched. Can't wait till we get into actual missions with it. I'm working my way up. We're getting there. Oops. Let's see just how far we are here. Come into career mode. We'll head over to headquarters. I'm slowly working my way up. Yeah, it costs 50,000. There's a couple more I gotta pass yet. I was working on a lot of the helicopter stuff. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Scoop endorsement. Yeah, right here is what I need to get. The scoop endorsement. I gotta get this too. The turboprop engine rating. Just got this one right before I went live here. But we're working on it. It takes a little bit. Alright. Well, thank you for joining, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you'd like. Always give a thumbs up. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.